Hello everybody, Quinkit here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my silver stack. So this is every single coin in my collection. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you them, not all of them individually, but I'm just going to be showing you all the silver in my collection. Then I'm going to be counting up the face value and calculating how much face value I have in each percentage of silver and the melt value. And there are going to be many coins here that are worth a lot more than melt value, especially these odd denominations or the older ones back here. I kind of have these set up in by denomination and by age from youngest to oldest back there. And here I have a couple of random ones. So nothing more to say, let's just get started. These are some of my pocket coins. I have 7 pocket coins and 3 of them were silver, random war nickel, random 40%er, and a 1991 ASE. I have a sterling silver Belize proof. And these are my only 2 pieces of bullion in my collection because I'm really a numismatist collector, a rare coins collector, not a bullion collector. I have a random quarter ounce proof SLQ and Buffalo 1/10 ounce round. And then for foreign proofs other than, foreign silvers other than Canadian, this is my only one. It's another sterling silver Uruguayan 500 pesos from 1986. Then I have a bunch of dollars here, a lot of them. I have only 1 silver Ike from my typeset. And I have a couple piece dollars here. This one's also my typeset, 1923. My Wittercoin U piece dollar. And a random Anax Lab one. And then a couple more random ones here. Most of them are 1923, as you could see. Then for my Morgan dollars, this one's the one from my typeset. Nice uncirculated Morgan dollar. Really nice luster, especially the reverse. Man, it's amazing. Probably a 62 or a 63. It's got lots of marks. Then I have my Binion Hoard or Binion Collection NGC dollar. And a couple more random Morgan dollars scattered around here. This one I won from Half Dollar Hunter. This one I won from Silver Seeker. This one's from a coin trade with, I think, Coins USA like 2 years ago. This one's from this was my second Morgan dollar from 1929 one. I forgot where I got that one from. Pretty sure it was from a trade with Silver Scripture. I'm not sure. Then I have 2 1884s. One of them's fake and one of them's real. That's the real one. It's my first ever Morgan dollar. And then I ran out of space in the half dollars, but luckily I had enough room over the Morgan. So let's go down and go to the half dollars. These are my 40%ers. I have a lot. I'm not going to show you them all. And I have one proof at the top, which is in my typeset. Nice 1969S. Then I have only 2 1964s. This one's in my typeset, not the toner, because that one's a DDO, which I plan to send off to get graded soon. It's in high mint state probably, or a mid mint state. And nicely toned, and it's a DDO. Then as for the Benjis, I have a lot. I took out my whole Benji album. Lots of these are nice ones too. I have a nice MS64 1954S. Someone has under 5 million minted, so it's a better date. I have 3 random Benjis over here in the flips. And then these are all my Benji spots. So I'm just going to show you them. That's a nice 1951. Nice 1954. Really nice 58. Nice 62. Lots of the 60s are nice. And then I have 1893 Colombian Expedition with an amazing Surcam. I love it. Random cleaned AU Walker for my typeset, and it's just an old cleaning. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look harshly cleaned or anything. It might not even be cleaned, but I think it has an old cleaning, but it's a really nice coin for the typeset. Perfect for it. Then up here we have my 3 Barbers. This is the one in my typeset. It's a 1911S, I think. Let me see. Yep, 1911S. It's a really nice one. Those are my other 2. And then my only seated and my only bust half dollars. And over here, I have a couple random more walkers, because I ran out of space for the walkers. And my nicest walker in the MS65, 1942. I'm going to show you this one because it's a weird one. It doesn't look all that nice really on the obverse, but the reverse is just stunning. Check it out. It's the nicest walker reverse I'll probably ever see. Because that reverse is like a 67 or a 68. I don't even know how it got so high with that obverse. Barely any luster. And it has that corrosion. But yeah. Okay. So that's it for the half dollars. I have a bunch of quarters. I actually ran out of space doing this, so I have two more on the side here. My two proof quarters here. Just gonna show you them. My 1962. Really nice toning. It's in my typeset. And my 1976S also in my typeset. This is 90% silver and that's 40% silver. Those are my two proof silver quarters. Then this is from my Washington quarter album. And I have that really, really nice 1960. I'm gonna shine the light over it. It looks like it's a high mid-state. It's really, really nice. Look at that luster and barely any marks. You might see a few marks, but it's probably a type of coin that would grade a MS66. Very lustrous. I love it. Try not to hurt it or anything. I'll just keep it aside. And the rest of them are in pretty average condition. I have another nice 1964 toner there, but I'm not going to take it out because it's under a bunch of coins. I have a really nice 1964 there. Then this is the 1925 SLQ that's in my typeset because it's my nicest SLQ. Somewhere in the VF range. My only type 1 SLQ is right over here. It's stateless. And I have a couple other random ones scattered there. This is the barber quarter on my typeset. Very nice details. Especially on the reverse. I love it when it has all the beads there. So I have a bunch of random barber quarters around here. I'm not going to show them because it's a bit complicated. And these are my two seated quarters over here. It's 1854 and 1876, which fills two spots in my typeset. Then I have my three bus quarters here. I have more bus quarters than seated quarters. An 18/5, which next called scratched with good 6 details, which I think was very, very harsh because the scratches, you can barely see them. They're on the reverse. And the scratch is not through the eagle. That's part of the variety. It's a die crack. Yeah, there you should see them like above the head of the eagle, so you can barely see them. And look at the details on this thing. So I was about fine 12 on the reverse and good 6 on the obverse. I was hoping for VG8 detail scratched or good 6 straight grade at the worst, and it got good 6 details. So that was very harsh on this coin in my opinion. Then my other two bust quarters are this 1807 drape bust quarter, which I got for a good deal at a coin show. It's my only drape bust silver right now. And over here we have a cap bust 1835 quarter that's in my typeset. Very worn, but it's my only one. That's the perfect size for my typeset because the other one, the 18/5, is too big because they switched the sizes in 1828. Let's get to the dimes. I have a bunch of Roosevelt dimes, and here under everything I have a proof. 1961 proof. It's actually in an old flip. It's in a 1973 flip. It says on the reverse to date, but I'm not gonna pick it up now. I have a really nice 1948 over here. And then my Merc dimes. You can see my typeset Merc dime right here. It's uncirculated 1938. And for the barbers, here's my XF barber dime in my typeset. And a bunch of random others. And then I have a bunch of seated coins too. This is my nice high VF one for my typeset in 1876S. And my only Carson City coin right now. I've had others in the past, but I've traded them away, is this 1876 Carson City dime. So I just realized I have 3 mints from 1876. I have another 1876 right here from Philadelphia. And then I have a surprising amount of bust dimes I actually didn't even realize until I made this video. I have a 1821 large size bust dime. This is my very worn 1827 bust dime. You can barely see the date on this thing. It was my first bust dime. This is a 1830 bust dime, which was a necklace. My 1835 bust dime in my typeset. And over here I have an 1830 NX graded bust dime. Over here I have the weird denominations. My one and only 20-cent piece. An 1875 S with VF details, according to NX. My 3 half dimes here. 2 are seated and 1's a bust dime. These 2 are in my typeset because that one's cleaned. I prefer the more worn regular one. My 2 3-cent pieces, that one's in my typeset, desperately needs an upgrade. Actually, that's really it, now that I realize. Over here, I have some commemoratives. This is $1, 1 ounce of silver, I think, or half an ounce, I'm not sure, from 1987. And here, I think it should be 1.5 ounces of silver from 1993. Some nice silver proofs. And over here, we have our Canadians. So these are, I keep my Canadian kind of typeset in these flips from some Canadian silver rolls I got by design. Here are the rolls, the silver Canadian rolls that I hunted. The coins that came out of them. And I pulled out the nicest of each type and put them here because I don't have a Canadian silver typeset album or any Canadian typeset album. So these are some random, the nicest of each dime and quarter type. Here are the quarter silver Canadian quarters. Some of them are 50%, some of them are 80%. Some of these here on the older types are 92.5% silver. They're sterling. Same here. Very few of these are 80%. 50%, and most of these are 80% here. And then I have a couple other random ones. I have this older quarter, which I got in an antique shop. And proof, 63, Younghead. Very nice. And 2 of the 50% ones over here of the dimes. Over here, I have war nickels, a bunch of them. They kind of all got scrambled around, and even more over there. Those are from my nickel album. I didn't want them mixing in here, so that the way I could just put them back in easily after this video. Because, man, this all took such a long time to take out of all the albums. This video took a lot of work, so please consider subscribing if you have not yet. Over here, I have some other silver sets, I'll say. This is a really nice one, 1964. You can see the dime obverse is starting to tone over. Nickel has some nice yellows. Check out the reverses. Quarter has a nice rainbow edge, so does the half dollar. The nickel is blue, and the dime is the best part of it. Check out that dime. So yeah, these are some really nicely toned coins. And then I have 2 sets here. My 1964 silver proof set. And only silver coin in this set is the 1966 half dollar. It's an SMS set. With also some really nice toning on the nickel, the dime, a little bit on the quarter. Also on the reverses. Some nice coloring on these. And another little set is this set of coins that a nice neighbor gave to me, and I wanted to keep it together rather than put them all around here and, you know, not remember which ones belong where. And the last coin here is this $3 Canadian square coin, which is sterling silver and gold plated. That's it. That's my silver stack. Now I'm gonna go through all of this and calculate the face value by 90%, 40%, and 35%. And for the Canadian, since it's very similar and it's not much of a silver stack, and there is 92.5% silver, I'm just gonna count all the 50% as 40% and all the 80% and 92.5% as 90%, and it should be pretty similar. So let's get into it. I'm gonna calculate this all up for you. So I have this sheet with everything here. Has all the amount, face value, purity, melt value per coin, and I have all the totals here. So before I get into this, really quickly, I want to say that for the 3-cent silvers, instead of 75% silver, I just counted them as 90% silver because I didn't want to do their own category for just 2 coins. For the Canadians, I counted the 50% as 40% and the 80% as 90%. And for the 0.999 bullion, I just counted it as 90%. So it should all pretty much balance out and be pretty even. So let's get into it. I didn't have many $3 Canadian gold-plated sterling coins. And I'm not going to go through every coin on this list, so I'm just going to show you what I have. So I had 39 war nickels, bringing me $1.95 and 35%. I had $8.45 and 40% because there were some silver Canadian dimes. And then for 90%, of course, there's that extra cent because it would be $69.95 without those 2 3-cent nickels. So this is the totals. For the junk silver price, which is just here's the value chart. I gave each war nickel $1, each 40% $half, $3.50, and all 90% was just 20 times face. So of course there's many coins that are worth a lot more than that, like 20-cent piece. That melt value is 370 something, I think 327 was it. And if it's 20 times face, just 20 cents times 20, it's $4. So yeah, it's definitely worth a lot more than that. 3 cents, the half times, also the older coins back there. So this is just silver values I'm talking here. So for that, junk price is $14.49, melt price is $12.39, and then it took forever to calculate the total ounces, but it's 237.8 estimated because I had a lot of decimals. This is the pricing as of March 20th, Monday, March 20th, 2023. And one more thing I wanted to add. Right, I calculated the pounds of silver that I have in my collection because I just wanted to, and it didn't fit on the sheet, but it's 14.9 pounds. So I did not think I had that much silver. I did not expect this, so I learned some stuff while making this video too. Well, that's it, everybody. This is my silver stack. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.